I hear the same thing year after year after year of working with actors who are auditioning for drama school. They come in and they say the same thing. They say, I've got the schools that I'm auditioning for, I know what I'm doing here, I've got my classical speech, I know what I'm doing with that, but it's the contemporary speeches, because it's easy to find a classical speech, but it is a nightmare finding a contemporary speech. And I hear you, I know it's a struggle. It's like one of the biggest struggles of actually doing the application and the preparation stages of your audition itself. Because unlike the classical stuff, all of those playwrights are dead. So they're not writing anything anymore. So there's only a limited amount of speeches to pull from. Whereas contemporary speeches, there are contemporary plays being written every single day from all over the place. And not all of them are created equal, meaning that not all of them are any good. So it's kind of like looking for a needle in a haystack. That's what it's like to try and find a suitable contemporary speech for your drama school auditions if you don't know what you're doing and if you don't know where to look. Because the majority of contemporary speeches are from contemporary plays that are under copyright, which means they are behind a paywall. So you've got that risky business of buying a play, not knowing if there's a speech in it at all, or if the speech is even going to be suitable for you, or if the story itself is going to suit you, or whether you're going to like it or not. Risky business spending about £9 on each play to just find that out. So what should I do? What should I do? Calm down, first of all, and let's do it together. Like anything, it is knowing where to look, or at least knowing someone who will tell you where to look. And then you get to discern what is and is not suitable and the things that you do and do not like. So the first place that I recommend you start is here, YouTube. You just need to search for things like RADA Audition Take 2024, or My Audition School Audition Journey, or even just Drama School Audition Speech. Now again, much like with the speeches themselves, not all YouTube videos are created equal, so please be discerning. But there are so many people who have auditioned for drama school, and so many people that have documented it online, which means that they might even tell you what speeches they did. And I'm not saying that you need to just choose those speeches that they've done. It might just be a springboard to kind of go, oh, well, that's a play by this playwright. What else has this playwright done? Now, when you watch these audition tapes, or when you watch these YouTube videos and people are talking about particular speeches, or if they're actually doing the speech, if they're performing the speech, then it's not about choosing a speech based on their performance. You've got to choose the speech based on the language, the text itself, the content of the speech, the story, the journey, all of that kind of stuff. Don't choose it based on the performance, because sometimes the performance is... Now, if you do come across a speech on a YouTube video that you do like, the next thing to do is not just use that speech. Don't just write down the transcript word for word and just use that. You need to find the play, just like you would for any other part of your preparation. You've got to research that play. And I suggest always starting with the free resources that are there. The first thing that you need to know is whether it has been written and is set in a contemporary era, meaning like the last 20 years. And if it fits that bill, then that is a tick. And then if the character is within your age range, that is another tick, because you don't want to be playing too old and you don't want to be playing too young. So if you've got those two things, then you can progress on to the next stage, which is actually finding the play so that you can read it. Now I want you to see if you can get hold of the play on a free platform. So the first place to start is Scribd or Scribd. I'm going to put all the links down below as well. And with Scribd or Scribd, you can actually read these plays on the platform itself. There are ads, so it does get a little bit frustrating. Or you can download things you can do like a 30-day trial and you can download these plays. There's a limited amount that you are allowed to download, so just be aware of that. But even if you're just reading it off the platform, if you've got the 30-day trial, then there are no ads. Also places like Drama Online, because, you know, that's got so many plays on, so many good plays as well. But you can only access it if you have a login. And subscriptions are usually only for colleges and for drama schools. So see if you can get hold of a login from somebody. And then there's also a site called Perlego. Now it's not free, but you can pay £12 for the full month and read every single play that's on there. And believe me, there are so many. So in comparison to buying one play brand new for £9, £12 for a month to read however many plays that you can read in a month is pretty good value for money. So that's what what I would suggest starting with if you're really, really limited on cash, but you've got a lot of time. The next thing to do is ask around. Ask any actor friends that you have, any theatre companies that you are part of, any drama teachers that you have at school or at college. Maybe they will have suggestions. And they might have nothing, but they might have something. So just ask. Recommendations tend to be a lot better than you just kind of going out and stabbing in the dark. And lastly, if you are really time poor and you are really cash poor, but you still want to make the best of your audition experience and you want to be able to find speeches that you know are gonna do the job, then you can sign up to the act.cool platform. Because currently we've got 198 carefully, painstakingly chosen speeches that I know are perfect for drama school auditions. And it's a pretty big database, but fortunately you can filter by age range, you can filter by gender, you can filter by the kind of feel or the energy or the genre of speech that you're actually looking for. So it's a lot easier to kind of get through than just rolling through a huge PDF of countless speeches and you don't know what's going on. So everything is compiled into that really easy to digest format, because sometimes just going through the process of going through YouTube videos or asking around or looking at those audition books, you might come across a speech that you like, but it might not do you any favors when you get into the audition room. At least with the act.cool platform, I know for a fact that these speeches are going to be suitable for what you are doing, which is auditioning for drama school. So you know for a fact that the audition panels are going to love them. So if you're interested in checking out those lists and signing up to the platform and being part of a community of like-minded actors who are auditioning for drama school so that you don't feel like you're going through it alone, then all of the details for signing up for it are below. And also, if you feel like more of a bespoke, particular individual approach to helping you practice and prepare for drama school auditions, if you want to get some coaching with me, then again, all of the details for how to get in touch, how to book those coaching calls with me are below. And I hope that you have a really, really good audition season, and we're just getting started and it's just starting to ramp up. So it's really, really exciting. So I hope that everything is going well for you. Make sure to comment, to like, subscribe, and ask any questions below and I'll get back to you. But until next time, bye.